Hello everyone, this is Rita Holmes, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! From Ohio, and I'm here on what day? I am here on Independence Day, the 4th of July in the United States, and we are celebrating our 250th birthday. The United States is, not me. I'm not that old yet. So anyway, I have my little crown on. I look like the Statue of Liberty, and yes, sometimes I feel like I'm as old as she is, but no, I'm not. Have my red shirt on. I'm ready for the 4th of July, and we're gonna have a good time. I just hope it's doesn't like get as hot as what they're saying, because it's hot, and we're gonna go see a parade and stuff. So I don't know, I'll probably burn up, but that's okay. It's worth it. I'm gonna see my granddaughter in a parade. Anyway, it is the 4th of July, and I really want to say I hope everybody that's from the U.S. celebrates that. We live in a good country. I know things aren't going as well as what we would like now, but that's okay. We're not going to talk about that. But you know, it is our country, and we are free to live in it, and that, and you know, we need to be very thankful for that. But you know, you see my headband, but now I'm going to let you be the judge of what headband I wear later on today. So if you're on here at 10 o'clock, you get to be a judge, because the parade I'm going to is not till 3. So here is mine, one choice. And then my other choice is, wait till you see this, is this. I feel like I got 2 cones on my head. I even have to put my camera up so you can see the whole thing, because it's kind of crazy. But I could shake my head, yeah, make me crazier than what I am. I think this one's really cute too. I like it. But these are the 2 I picked out. I have 2 other ones with lights, but they're too big for my head, so when I put them on, they fall off. But they light up. I have stars, and I have hearts that light up in red, white, and blue. I have sunglasses that, you know, are kind of weird looking, and they are in the other room. So, but anyway, you pick. Headband number one is the one that I had on first, that has the little stars and the Statue of Liberty headband. And then this, I don't know, it's just a cheery little cone head band. 2 little cone heads. So anyway, I'm going to let you guys be the pick of that. But due to not wanting all of that thing messing on my head while I do my video, I'm going to wear my little crown here. And so, what do I need to get started? I need to tell you that the online exclusives are up for everyone to order. They are wonderful. So the July online exclusives are up. The product of the month is up. It is a stamp set. It's a flowered stamp set. I forget the name of it at the moment. Also, that's the product of the month, where you spend $75, you get $5 free. And also, I'm trying to think of what else I was going to tell you that's up. Our new join offer is up. Where is you get to join Stampin' Up! It's $99. You get $125 worth of free stuff, but you get a coupon to use once they send you your demonstrator number. So that way you get to use all of it. And you get to start your Stampin' Rewards right away. You'll get those where you didn't get those when you signed up for $99 before. You're getting this coupon, so you get all of this stuff. Plus you get a nice welcome box. And I found out a wonderful thing about that welcome box that I didn't put 2 and 2 together on. If you sign up for Stampin' Up! And say you want to get together with a couple friends, even if you don't want to start a business, but say you want people to kind of order from you to help you meet your minimums, they have a kit in there that's all inclusive. You don't need anything else with it, that you could invite friends over there. It makes, I think, 8 cards. And you can invite a couple friends over to make a couple cards each, and let them see how the kits work, and do something with that. So you get a kit, you get a stamp, You get a stamp block, our regular, I think it's our D block. You get the card kit, and those, plus you get a lot of other stuff in that. So it's really a nice add-on gift that you get. The pullback on that is it only goes to people that's never been a demonstrator before. So if you've been with Stampin' Up! Before, you will not get access to that welcome box. That's only for brand new people. I do have an incentive. I showed on my What's Up Wednesday video. If you didn't watch it, I showed a scrapbooking kit. I hadn't done one of our scrapbooking kits, fell in love with doing it because I haven't scrapbooked in probably 20 years. So I put that kit together. Now I want to print me some pictures and I want to do some more. So I have on there, if anybody orders just one, I mean, all you got to order is one scrapbooking kit to try. And I forgot what I said I was going to send out for that. I'm going to have to watch my video to see. Oh, I know. I have a bunch of cards made up from classes and different things. And I'm going to bundle up 5 cards and 5 envelopes to send to anybody that orders a scrapbooking kit. So that's my incentives. That's what's going on, plus the collaboration group. And I have one more month that I did not get the collaboration thing on that I have to get, and I'm going to send all those out from the beginning of the year up. That's all my news. That's all my news. So now we're going to make a card, and my class this month, which is the 13th and 14th, my in-person class is masculine cards. Wonderful cards, I think. Not because I did them, because I got ideas from different demonstrators and stuff, because I use that for my inspiration. I don't make my cards exactly like them, and I'm upfront with you to tell you that when you see a card from Rita, it's inspired by someone else, usually, but it's my creation of their inspiration to me. So, want to say that, but I'm going to make a masculine card today, because, you know, we all need a masculine birthday card every now and again. We know some guy that needs a card and needs lifted up or whatever, so, you know, it's nice to have a card. And I may give you a peek at my cards for my class, because they're really cute. So let's make our card first, because this is going to be done in no time. I'm just doing one, so let me turn my camera around. And I will tell you, if I am dressed from the top up, I'm dressed at the bottom too, but I have my lounging pants on. So for one thing, they don't match my t-shirt, and because I'm not getting fully dressed yet, and for another thing, I just wanted to be comfy until I get ready to leave today to go to the parade. So with all that being said, that's me. I do that on days I don't have to go anywhere in the mornings. I wait till the last minute to get dressed, and that's what I've done today. So let me turn the camera around. Nothing new going on up here in this world, because even Moxie's not here. See, I got an empty table. So let's come down. I got an empty thing here because I forgot to put my card here. Forgot to turn this light on. Geesh, Rita, come on, get with the program. Rita's having a hard time. Not really, but it sounded good, didn't it? Here is my card. Love the card. And this is with the Waterside Retreat. Sweet. And the paper I used is that paper, but I'm going to look and see what it's called. Waterside Retreat. Waterside Retreat paper. And I think the stamp set is called something different. They got the stamps and dies that match. It's called Relaxing Waterside. And here is the stamp set. I didn't use the dies. I only used the stylish circle die. But I used this little bird, and I used the Have a Great Birthday. Love this set. 4-guy set. 4-guy set. And you'll see another card made with that for my class when I show you that. But I'm not showing that to the end, so that you have to stay with me till the end if you want to see my card classes for the 13th. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Let's get our sample stuff out, which is gray granite cardstock that is cut 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, folded with the bumpy side in from at your score mark. You know, one side is raised and one side is indented. You want the raised side in the center. So there we go, we have our card. Then we have our inside of our card, which is this right here. And let me make sure I got the right piece of this. And I have a piece of just the cardstock. I cut a 1/2 inch wide. This is 5 by 3 1/4, so this is 5 inch by 1/2 inch. And I got a little glue glob on my thing. So there we go. I just put a little squiggle. And then I'm going to add this to my card. We'll go ahead and put that on the inside of my card. And that piece is done. Yay. I would say we're halfway done, but we have to do a little bit more to the front. And you know what I told you guys, and I did not do that in my Wednesday video was scrapping up, or scrapping up, stamping up scrapbooking kits. There we go, we got it. And Tuesday, I don't know if I made envelopes or not. Oh, I'll have to look and see. So anyway, there's that. So let's set this up here too, out of the way. And then, well, we're not going to. Well, yeah, we are. We're going to do this. So here are my pieces. And when I get these on, they are going to fit the front of my card. So you don't see the card base itself, except for in here. So let me go ahead and glue this on. So we'll glue this down and we'll glue it at the top. Make sure my birds are flying the right way. You could use the fish paper. You could use all kinds of the paper that's in the set for this to do this card. Or you could use whatever kind of paper you like. Then we're going to take our wood piece, which is also in there, and it's going to go here. But before I do that, I am going to and I'm going to put glue across the top here on one side. And then I'm going to add this to where it shows. Let's see how much we have showing over here. Of course, I got it crooked. You know me. I do crooked stuff and awkward stuff because I am awkward. So it doesn't meet, but you know, we can slice that in a minute. Okay. And then this is going to go right here. Before I put that on, I'm going to take, this is a 1/2 circle. I used the other half up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my stamp, sure I am, and I'm going to stamp my have a great birthday. And we will so we have that stamped. I had to pick up my chamois cases off of the floor because I had a little cat that was down here evidently playing with my stuff. So before I do that, I'm going to actually glue this to the back also of my, so I'm just going to run some glue right here across that. And I'm going to add that to my card. I'm not really concerned about where it lands on there. I just want to kind of off-center it like so. So we're going to add that to the card now. So what I'm going to do is just add me some adhesive. You can use your favorite, and I'm going to add it to that circle because everything gets glued down on this card. We're going to add this. And I'll press on that and it'll hold that down. And that's the front of my card. Now I have this a little even. So what, uneven, not even. I'm going to take it over to my guillotine trimmer and I'm going to trim it because that'll be faster. And I shall return. Just want to get those edges off of there. Maybe. There we go. So that makes a nice cleaner edge. So we have that done. Now what I'm going to do is bring my stamp pad back in, and I'm using gray granite, and I'm going to bring in the bird, and I'm going to stamp some birds down here, flying low, just to add some color to down here on the paper. So there we go. We have some birds down there, and we can go ahead, if we want to, on the inside, we can add some birds like right in here. So there we go. So we have some birds on the inside. We don't have birds on the inside of this one. Poor little car got mistreated. So I'm gonna put these birds down low on a row. There we go. So you can randomly put those anywhere you want. And I did not keep my linen thread out because I have this kitty cat that loves ribbon or thread. She has been known to unroll a whole spool in the middle of the night, I guess, because when I wake up to it, I wake up to it. So I put it up, and then I put a big piece of 12 by 12 chipboard over top of it with catalogs laying on it, so she can't get my ribbon box. What we do for a cat. Okay, for my first one, if you can see, I just tied a knot and put a little bit right here. I'm going to straighten my ribbon, and you know when I straighten it, I just give it this. And you know, I'm not even watching the video to see if I'm like in focus, in anywhere. I'm so crazy. But that's okay. Crazy happens to be fun in my life. Oh yeah, we're good. There, I fixed it. So what I'm going to do on this one, I think, is I'm going to tie a bow. And I'm just going to do a little skinny bow. A little skinny bow. So little I can't get my big fat fingers in there. There we go. I think that's what I want. I think that'll work. So let me just trim this off. Oh, trimmed that one real short. So now I'm going to take my glue dot, and what I like to do with my glue dots when I'm doing this, find one that's not used, and I just want to pinch that on or roll it either way to where there's none on the front. It's just rolled to the back. And That way you can't see it and it won't get on anything. And I'm just going to add that right there. So there's that. Now we're going to add some embellishments. And I don't have many that looks kind of masculine. I have some old ones that look masculine, so that's what I got out. Usually don't do that either, but I have, if you look and see, I have caboodles of these that have all fallen apart in their packages and stuff, so we're going to use these. So you can use anything that looks masculine with these. I just tend to like something more bronzy, brassy, things like that, usually when I'm doing a man's card or something dark. And these are kind of flat, so I do like those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to put one on here, one here, and I think I'm going to put one down here. I didn't do that. I only put 2 on that one. I'm putting 3 on this one. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That is my card. How fast is that? So this is cut. I think it's on the back of this page. I think it is, yeah, 5.5 by 3 inches, and this is 5.5 by 1.5 inches, and this is a 1/2 inch by 5.5 inches, and then a half circle, and then your inside piece for whatever you want that for. I cut mine 5 by 3 3/4. It gives me a bigger edge around here, which I kind of like. And it doesn't leave so much white space that you feel like you have to write a big letter. So I fill it up with a little stamping, a little DSP, and move on. So you want to see my cards? Well, you can't answer me because this is pre-recorded. So guess what? I'm going to show them to you anyway. The cards for my class, I'm doing a, that's what I'm doing. A masculine class. We do 4 cards for $25. There we go. Okay, I lost signal for a minute because I forgot to plug my phone in and I knew I needed to. Let's set these to the side and I'm going to show you my cards. And like I said, these are inspired, and I know this top one you have seen with the gears and textures. I got the gears and textures when it first came out because I thought I love that. I want to make lots of cards with it. Never made one. And my friend said, you got that gears and textures, and she says, I'd like to see you use that. And she goes, and can you put a nano spinner on it? And I'm like, oh, sure, I can do all that. So here is my gears and textures, and here's my nano spinner. You can get them off Amazon. It is a little metal piece that fits in there. The ones I ordered comes with like glue dots on steroids. They don't come off once you get it on there, and they just turn. You can get them in different sizes. I bought the bigger one because I knew I wanted to use them on these gears. So that is my card, and here's the inside. We always decorate the inside of our cards. So that's one of our cards. This is one of our cards. And yep, I did. Decorated the inside. We always try to do that. And this card is done with 15 circles. I'll tell you that. And so anyway, we have this card. And lastly, we have this card. And I know everybody has seen this card made up in different ways. But I have this card. And that is going to be the 4 cards in my class. If you like these cards and you weren't able to sign up for my class, and you would like it, you can buy it from me, the 4 cards for $25. But what you get with that too, and what they get with it, is the PDF for each card. So you get your 4 cards with the stuff. I cannot stamp your cards. I can only give you the cardstock for it. But most of these are just a sentiment, so you could come and you could find sentiments. This one's the only one that I used. I used a lot of their background stamps to make it look more collagey. And this one, you know, I can't stamp these parts, but you would get all the paper, anything. You would get embellishments, you would get all your dies cut, you would get your nano spinner for this one, and that you get your embellishments for each card, and it's $25. That's if you can pick it up. If you cannot pick it up, I have to add postage to that. And the reason why I'm doing it that way, that's what I charge my class, and they are more than willing to pay that to get their stuff and their PDFs and that. So I'm going to pass it on like that to anybody that would want one, and we'll make sure we get those made up. I don't have any made up extra, maybe 1 or 2 extra kits made up, but I'll make sure we get the kits made and get them sent out in a timely manner that we can. So that is all I have to show you for Simply Saturday. This is Simply Saturday. These are not Simply Saturdays. These are a little bit more involved than what I like to do on Simply Saturday. But I really like the look of this. I love it with these seagulls. I think that's a wonderful card. But you could use any kind of paper. You could turn this into a more feminine card by using flowered paper and whatever you'd want. A fun card with, you know, the cutest crew, the dogs and all that stuff. I mean, there's so much you could do with these. So it's a great card to use up DSP once again and to make fast cards. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy your 4th of July. And I hope you had time to watch this video. And you're all watching on replay because it's pre-recorded. But hopefully if you didn't get to watch it on the 4th of July, you've gotten to watch it afterwards and see what it's about. But remember, if you're on there anytime between 10 and 2, you can vote for which of my headbands you want. Number 1 is the one that looks like the Statue of Liberty. It's the little crown-like looking thing. And the other one has the little red, white, and blue tinsel little things hanging down. So just vote. That'd be fun. And I will see you on Tuesday. I will have a video. Not sure what I'm doing yet on that. I'm not that far ahead. But I will get it done and pass it on to you on Tuesday. So you all have a great weekend. Be safe out there with whatever you're doing, especially if you're partying for the holiday and all the fireworks that's going to be going off. Just be safe and that with all of that. And I hope all of your pets don't get scared. And I had a little dog that used to get scared with them until she couldn't hear anymore. And with her not being able to hear was kind of a blessing on July 4th because fireworks go off constantly. So anyway, I'll see you all on Tuesday. All right? Be creative when you can, and I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.